Hi 5th graders, welcome to this week's video lesson for cello and bass students. Today we will be focusing on entry of the tumblers, measures 40 through 55. We will start out with a warm-up. The first rhythm we'll do is number 1. So this is melted butter popcorn. Very familiar rhythm. Some things to remind you about melted butter popcorn is you want to start it near the balance point or approximately the lower third of the bow. You want the eighth notes to be short, and you want the chord notes to be longer. So you want a clear difference between how you're using the bow for both rhythms. Let's play through this. We'll do melted butter popcorn on each note of the D major scale. 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1 and 2 and ready, go. Now, before we go on to the other rhythmic warm-up that we want to do, let's apply this rhythm to where we have it in the piece. So, measures 40 and 41, we have this same rhythm. So let's practice the rhythm we just did and apply it here. So we'll do measure 40, we'll do my turn, your turn. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Your turn. Okay, now let's play together. 1 and 2 and ready, go. We will do the exact same for 41, so we'll start out my turn, your turn, and then we'll play it together after. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Your turn. Next, we'll play it together. 1 and 2 and ready, go. So now that we've applied the scale rhythm to the rhythm that we're playing in this piece, let's go over the other rhythm we'll practice on D major scale and in entry of the tumblers. So this is number 2. This is 3 quarter notes followed by quarter rest and a bow lift. So we'll practice this one. What's important about this bowing and rhythm is you want to make sure the third quarter note doesn't sound too long like a half note. You want it to all be a quarter note length. You also want to make sure when you do the bow lift, you don't want to lift it up too high. You just want to lift it up enough so your note rings, and you can get back to down bow quickly. So now let's play this bowing and rhythm on the D major scale, on each note of the D major scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, ready, go. Okay, we'll do the same work we did earlier. So we'll look at measure 43 and 44, where we have this rhythm. And we'll practice it first, my turn, your turn, and then we'll play it together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Your turn. Now we'll play it together. 1, 2, ready, go. Something else I forgot to mention is those notes have accents, so you want a strong amount of force at the start of the note. Let's do measure 44 now. My turn, your turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Your turn. Now let's play measure 44 together. 1, 2, ready, go. there's just one symbol that I want to talk about before we play through this passage, measures 40 through 55. And this is down here. This tells you that there are 2 measures of rest. You see the 2, that tells you how many measures of rest you have, and this bar is the rest. So when we play through this, we'll still count this out loud because we want to practice playing in orchestra. And you'll do this when you're playing in orchestra, so get in the habit of doing it now. Of course, when you play it in orchestra, you don't want it to be out loud. You don't want to count out loud, but it's good for practicing before you get to that setting. Also, at measure 54, there's a crescendo, so you don't want to forget that either. All the bowings we did too apply here, so remember what we just did with the scale warm-up. Let's get ready to play it. Checking your posture and instrument positioning first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2, and ready, go. 2, 2, 3, 4. So check to make sure that you did everything that we talked about in this lesson. Be sure to play this lesson a few times, play with it, and then practice on your own too. Work on polishing up this passage, and then when you're ready, record it and send it in as your assignment. I hope everything is going well at home and that your practicing is also going smoothly, and I will see you again next week.